numericals based on the distance, displacement, speed, velocity and acceleration. First of all, we are discussing example 8.2, and in that the two readings of the odometer is given. Dear friends, I think you are remembering that odometer is giving the measurement of the distance travelled. So two readings are given, 2400 and 2000. That means the car has been started at the reading of 2000 and it travels till it shows 2400. So in short, it is given to us distance travelled by the car. Whenever you are solving the numericals, always try to get the given data. That is the first step. After writing the data, you have to see the units of that. Then you have to recall the formula. Then you have to substitute the given data in that formula. And after that you have to simplify according to our mathematical rules. So, as we are solving these three examples, and we had solved two examples earlier, and few more we will do in the next videos. Try to see the pattern, try to follow the proper steps. Go through the chapter, see the video again and again, and surely friends, you will be able to solve the numericals very fast and very easily. Do not afraid of numericals in physics. So, the first data given to us as distance, which is 400 km. It is travelled in 8 hours. So that becomes our time. So we can write T equals to 8 hours. And we have to find out the average speed in this case. Remember, one more thing is given, that find the average speed in kilometer per hour as well as meter per second. First, let us complete the first part, and for that the formula we will have average speed equals to distance upon time. Symbolically, I can write VAV equals to S by T. So I will substitute the values of S and T. S is given as 400 km. So 400 divided by time, that is 8. 8 5s are 40 and one more 0. So we had find the average speed into kilometer per hour. First part is done. Isn't it easy? Try it and do it 2-3 times. It's a request. Then we have to convert this 50 km per hour into meter per second. So you have studied earlier that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter, and 1 hour will have 3600 seconds. So multiply the given number either with 1000 upon 3600, and if I will do the cancellation of 1000 upon 3600, so every time I have to cancel these two zeros, as well as I can write that 2 5s are 10 and 18 2s are 36. So the simplified form of 1000 upon 3600, you can write it directly also. Otherwise, you can write the simplified form as I had written over here, that is 5 by 18. So 5 by 18 multiplied by 50, I am getting 250 upon 18. Do the division, you will get the answer as 13.88, and as we are having 88 repeatedly, we can round off that as 13.9. The unit I have to write down over here, that is meter per second. So I have converted this 50 kilometer per hour into meter per second, and I got the answer as 13.88, or I had got the answer as 13.9 meter per second. Now we are moving to the next example, 8.3. It is given that in a swimming pool 90 meter long, Usha is doing the swimming. She goes and comes back in 1 minute. So recall the first step, get the data. It is given that it is 90 meter long. She goes and comes back. In this case, we have to find out the average speed as well as average velocity. That means first we have to calculate the distance travelled by Usha and displacement done by the Usha. Distance is actual path, so she has gone and she comes back. So 90 plus 90 equals to 180 meter is the distance travelled by her. Now in the same case, displacement, as initial and final points positions are the same, displacement will be 0. And time is given to us as 1 minute. What is the standard unit of time? Yes, it's a second. So we have to convert this 1 minute into seconds, and we are knowing that 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So we are getting over here the formula for average speed equals to VAV equals to S by T, just like as we have done. Substitute the values. S, that is stands for distance in case of speed. So I can write 180 and time as 60. 0, 0 is cancelled and 6 3s are 18. So the average speed I am getting as 3 meter per second. What about the average velocity? The formula remains the same, that is displacement upon time. Displacement in this case we are getting as 0, and 0 is divided by 60. I will get the answer as 0 only. So the velocity will be 0 meter per second. Remember over here that the units of average speed and average velocity is the same. But the magnitude, it means the number, numeric value. The magnitude of average speed cannot be 0, cannot be negative, because distance cannot be 0 or cannot be negative, that we had discussed in the second video. But in case of average velocity, the displacement is 0, so the magnitude of average velocity can be 0 or it could be negative also. After discussing this example, we are having one more example, that is example 8.4. In that two cases are given. Try to get it one by one. Rahul starts pedaling his bicycle. time of 30 seconds, he attains. To attain means to get gradually, to get slowly, to get stepwise. The velocity of 6 meter per second, you are knowing when you are starting riding the bicycle, immediately you are not getting the maximum speed. So that is attaining. He had started from rest. So initial velocity will be 0. See, it's very important to get the data from the question, friends. Please understand this properly. It is given that he starts from rest. So initial velocity becomes 0. Then the final velocity he achieved as 6 meter per second, obviously, and time for that given is 30 seconds. Now we are having the formula of acceleration, that A equals to V minus U by T. Substitute the values. V is 6, U is 0, and time is given as 30 seconds. Over here we will get 6 by 30, that will be 6 5s are 30, that is 1 by 5. And you are knowing the fractional part 1 by 5, if we are converting into decimal. 5 2s are 10. So we will get the answer as 0.2. What unit shall I write over here? The unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Then the second part is also given, that he applies brakes after attaining this speed, and due to that brake, within 5 seconds his speed is decreasing to the 4 meter per second. So he has started, means now for second part, already he was having the speed of 6 meter per second. So the initial velocity becomes 6 meter per second. Final velocity is the reduced velocity, and that is 4 meter per second, and that he is achieving in 5 seconds time. Substitute these values and be very careful, friends. Over here we are having V as 4. So I will get 4 minus 6 is the initial value, divided by the time 5. So I will get 4 minus 6 as minus 2 upon 5. And we are knowing that 5 4s are 20. That means I can write is equals to minus 0.4, and the unit is meter per second square. Remember over here that this minus sign is showing the deceleration or retardation. And as we are having the denominator greater, just check it out that your answer will be always less than 1. So like that, please try to solve the numericals. Here I am getting the answer of deceleration as minus 0.4 meter per second square. So from that, now if the question is asked for the difference between velocity and acceleration, first, as I said, give the definition. Second, you can write as formula. Third point, you can write as a unit because velocity and acceleration both are having the different units. Last point I would like to explain over here regarding this conversion. If I am converting kilometer per hour to meter per second, I will multiply that with 5 by 18. But in question, if it is asked in given in meter per second and asked in kilometer per hour, then I have to do the reverse. I mean to say that you are supposed to do the calculation for meter per second to the kilometer per hour. And in that situation, you have to multiply that number with 18 by 5. So say I am having 10 meter per second and I want to convert that into kilometer per hour. So 10 multiplied by opposite to this, that is 18 by 5. 5 2s are 10, 18 2s are 36 kilometer per hour. Please revise this.
आभार।